In this video, I will explain our reinforcement concept as well as how we manufactured it. Our reinforcement concept consists of reinforcing a regular composite laminate by inserting interlaminar reinforcement units at interfaces that are to be reinforced. In the case of compression after impact, we want to reinforce every interface, but in other situations we may only want to reinforce one or two interfaces. The reinforcement units form the core of our concept, so let's look at one in a bit more detail. Each reinforcement unit consists of two thin-ply layers. In the top layer we cut rectangular tabs, and in the bottom layer we cut slits. Note that both the tabs and the slits are aligned with the fiber orientation in their respective layers. These cuts are made using a ply cutter during the regular ply cutting process. Once the tabs and slits have been cut, we place the two layers together and insert the tabs through the slits, resulting in an interlocked reinforcement unit. We manufacture the reinforcement units before starting the composite layer process. One unit is manufactured for each interface that is to be reinforced. The fiber orientations of each unit are chosen to match the adjacent composite layers in the final layup. So the orientation of the top layer of the reinforcement unit is chosen to match that of the layer that will be above it in the final layup, and the orientation of the lower ply in each unit is chosen to match that of the ply that will be below it in the final layup. Once all the reinforcement units have been manufactured, we then conduct a regular layup process where we insert the reinforcement units at the appropriate locations within the laminate. The result is that we get a composite laminate where there is a reinforcement unit at each interface that we wish to reinforce. Because of the fiber orientations that we have chosen, the mismatch in fiber orientation angle happens always at the midplane of a reinforcement unit, because the upper layer of the reinforcement unit will match the fiber orientation of the layer above, and the lower layer will match that of the ply below. In the case of compression after impact, we know that delaminations will occur at each interface at which there is a fiber orientation angle mismatch. By choosing the fiber orientations for the reinforcement units the way we have, we ensure that delaminations only occur at the midplane of reinforcement units, where they can be bridged by the tabs. This increases the effective fracture toughness, which retards the delamination growth, and thus makes the laminate as a whole more damage resistant.